What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? I should close that immediately. Didn't need to still have that up when I went live. Hi. Hello, bully. How are you? How are you doing today? Today it's Tuesday, which means we're doing another Pokemon Solar Run. How am I doing? I am doing all right. I am doing all right. I am also realizing that my glasses are filthy, so I'll be cleaning that while I talk a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna be not doing Growlithe. This is a lie. What you're seeing on screen right now is a lie. We're doing Machop today. We're doing Machop today. So I'm gonna be entirely honest. I looked up the Machoke and the Machamp runs, and they were actually quite a bit better than I expected them to be. I think they both had under 10 deaths, and they were actually like relatively quick. So I was actually very surprised at how well those runs went. I do not know how that's going to compare to Machop though, because you know he's much weaker than those. And they might have had moves at the beginning that Machop just does not. So without further ado, op, not up. Okay, so first off, those stats aren't great, right? Very slow. Special is trash. Defense is only 50. We do have an 80 attack, which is decent, but basically only attack and HP. Those are basically the only two things that we have available to us. And HP is not that great of a stat to focus on. I would much rather have that 70 in speed. So yeah, we basically only have attack. That's all we have. And even that, it's like, okay, it's nothing to oh my god. And we only have Karate Chop. Okay. So let's look at this. We only have Karate Chop until level 20. Now, Karate Chop does have a higher crit rate, but we only have a 35 speed. So even though this is in an increased crit rate move, it is not an auto crit like it is for a lot of other Pokemon, because you need to have a speed of 65 or better to have this be an auto crit move. So Karate Chop is all we're really gonna have to beat Brock. That's it. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this tab. And I'm going to go... Yeah, that's the difference. Yep, look at that. Okay, so Machop only has Karate Chop until level 20, whereas Machoke has Karate Chop, Low Kick, and Leer. So that's the big difference, right? Because Low Kick is super effective against rock types. I would have Leer to dodge Bide counter hits, right? And we don't have either of those for Machop. So Machop is going to have a real problem with Brock. And also, obviously, we are very slow, so Misty's going to be a problem because we're never going to outspeed her Pokemon. And our non-existent special stat means we're going to take a shit ton of damage from anything that's special. Obviously, any psychic Pokemon is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. We're just basically never going to be able to beat them. Moveset. We do have Rock Slide. We have Dig / Earthquake. We do have Body Slam. And Mimic, I guess. The issue that we're going to have And this is something here we could do what we did with the other one. All right, so let's just change this to Machoke. So honestly, it's not that much of a difference, right? It's an extra 20 attack, which honestly, that's, you know, that's an extra 25%, right? Going from 80 to 100. Defense is up by 20. Special is up by 15. Speed is up by 10. Like, there's not that much difference in the stats. Like, nothing crazy, I mean. But I mean, I guess it is a base 100 difference, right? 305 to 405. But I think the big difference is just having low kick and leer at the beginning is just so helpful. So insanely helpful. Like, this is basically telling us that we're not going to have anything. Like, we'll have Mega Punch before we have low kick. Mega Punch is going to be our first actual move added to our moveset after Karate Chop. Unless I have to go all the way to low kick to be able to beat Brock, which I don't think that I will have to. I don't think that I'll have to do that. Have we needed to go up to level 20? I think Chansey. I think Chansey might be the only Pokemon that we've had to get up to 20 plus to be able to beat Brock. I don't even think Weedle needed that, but I'm not sure. It's been so long since I did that fucking nightmare run. But yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. This is gonna be a rough one. Obviously, if we can somehow outspeed, we will fuck up the psychic types, right? Because their biggest weakness is just a strong physical attacker, and that is basically all we have is strong physical attack. So, like, if we can dodge damage from those psychic types and get a hit in, we should be able to one-shot them more often than not, right? Especially since we're going to have, like, base 100 fucking Earthquake and Dig from Cerulean on, right? Like, we're gonna be able to do a lot of damage with that. The problem is that 35 speed, right? Like, we're just not going to outspeed fucking anything ever. Is there any actual difference between... No, the exact same TM list. So it looks like the only difference is... Yeah, literally the only difference between these two movesets is you get low kick and leer at level 1. You have a feeling Machop is going to do fine? I don't think it is. Like, I think it might not be as bad as I was originally expecting it to be when I rolled it last Tuesday. But I do not think that this is going to be a fine run. I think that this is going to be problematic. Mainly because the rivals Kadabra / Alakazam is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. Misty is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. I mean, like, we have decent coverage. Like, that is one thing that is nice, is that we do have decent coverage, right? Just between ground and rock. Obviously, I'm never going to touch Fire Blast. There's absolutely no reason. Fire Blast is absolutely useless here. Between Earthquake, Rock Slide, Low Kick... Do I even use Submission? Do we even try Submission? Because in basically every other fighting type that I've done, we have ignored submission, and I've gone into the Elite Four with low kick. Lorelei? Lorelei, we could use Rock Slide on. Right? Like, Rock Slide is also super effective against her Pokemon. And it's more accurate. It's slightly weaker, and like also obviously we have stab, so this is a 120, not just an 80. So this is a 120 damaging move, not 80. But this is more accurate. It is weaker, but it also doesn't have the recoil. And while we do have a decent HP stat, spamming a recoil damaging move, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, let me think. Would we keep Body Slam at that point, or would I have that replaced with Mimic? Wait, let me think about that real quick. So Rock Slide probably kills most of her Pokemon in 2 hits. Obviously, Cloyster's going to be more of a pain in the ass because of its ungodly defense stat, but there's not really much that we could do about that. We just have to brute force it. There's no other choice. Even though the Cloyster obviously is better to be hit with special moves, the only special move we have is Fire Blast, which will hit for neutral damage. But, we got that 35 special. So, not exactly the best move. God, why are fighting moves so shit? Like, why can't there just be, like, a good fighting move that's fucking 100% accurate? Anyway, fighting types suck to Gen 1. Yeah. I was just looking down here and I was looking at Rolling Kick. I'm like 85% accurate for a move that's 60 damage, 60 base power. That sucks. Okay, so wait, let me think about this real quick. Okay, I got distracted. Okay, so Lorelei, everything, Rock Slide will hit everything for super effective damage. So will Low Kick / Submission. Hello, Taco. How are you? How are you? How are you? The only one that won't is Slowbro, but Slowbro will be stuck spamming Amnesia forever. So Slowbro is actually free regardless. Which means that we can freely mimic Amnesia off of him, boost our special to help A, get badge boosts to everything else, and B, to help us survive the hits that we were probably going to get from the Jinx that is going to outspeed us regardless. Right? Because Jinx is very fast. And the Lapras. And then with Bruno, obviously Earthquake hits the Onyxes for super effective damage. We can also potentially mimic Harden for badge boosts to maybe be able to outspeed the rest of the Pokemon. It might be one of the only times that I actually use a rare candy on Bruno so that we can badge boost through it. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't think so. Wait, actually that's another thing. Real quick. Medium slow experience group. Okay. So that's the same experience group as like the starters. So that's not terrible. Okay, so I think Bruno should be relatively easy. He doesn't really have anything that's super scary. Outside of like getting frozen by Ice Punch on the Hitmonchan. Especially if the Onyx goes into Rage early. If the Onyx goes into Rage early, then it's basically free because there's nothing really that they can do to me. Doubly, especially if I spam Harden. Agatha Agatha's gonna be a casino, honestly. Because like there's no way we're ever gonna outspeed the Gengars. We're basically not gonna outspeed most of her Pokemon except for maybe the Arbok, right? Because Arbok's not that fast. But like Golbat and the Gengars and the Haunter, all of those are going to outspeed us unless we have to get to some ungodly level to be able to beat her. Like obviously Earthquake is going to absolutely fuck up her Ghost, like all of her Pokemon except for the Golbat, which we have Rock Slide for. So we actually do have a decent matchup against her, as long as we don't get put to sleep and then, you know, she does all of her bullshit. As long as we can avoid Hypnosis or really bad Confusion luck, Agatha's actually pretty free. And then we hit the wall that's Gyarados. Obviously Rock Slide is super effective. However, and also once we beat Gyarados, the rest of the fight is basically free because the only other Pokemon that can hit us is the Aerodactyl. The others are all going to spam either Agility for the Dragonairs or Agility / Barrier for the Dragonite, right? Which Barrier is annoying, but it's not going to kill us. So Lance, as long as we can get past the Gyarados, Lance is pretty free. The problem is getting past the Gyarados, because the Gyarados is just going to hit us with Hydro Pump. Or, well, I mean, like, okay, so it's not guaranteed to go for Hydro Pump. What are its moves? Okay, let me think for a second. Its moves: Hydro Pump, Hyper Beam, Dragon Rage, and Leer. I want to say its fourth move is Leer. If we get Leer, obviously that's the best thing for us because that badge boosts us. And we are going to be using a rare candy before we go into Lance's fight. Unless we leveled up on like the final Gengar, which does happen sometimes. I think it okay, so we can get lucky and Lance can be free. However, if that motherfucker goes for Hydro Pump, we die. Like, we get absolutely fucking wrecked by Hydro Pump. And again, none of those Pokemon are ones that we're going to be using Body Slam on. Basically, this whole thing, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out if we need Body Slam for any of the Elite Four members or the champion. And I don't think that we do. I think we replace Body Slam with Mimic. Okay, then the champion. The Pidgeot is going to spam Mirror Move, Wing Attack, or Sky Attack. Sky Attack is absolutely terrifying because I don't think that we can one-shot the Pidgeot. Even with Rock Slide, I don't think that we one-shot the Pidgeot. Maybe we do. We do have decent attack, but Pidgeot's tanky. So, if we could get past the Pidgeot, next up is Alakazam, and we just die. I think legitimately that's just where that is the wall. Like Gyarados is like, you know, it's like a speed bump, but we can potentially just get lucky and get past the Gyarados. The Alakazam is the wall. All right, let me... Pokemon Red Champion. I just can't remember what all his moves are. Okay, so he has Psybeam, Psychic, Reflect, and Recover. So if he goes for Reflect... If he goes for Reflect... Turn 1... Then we don't win, right? Because we don't one-shot. I don't see how we beat the Alakazam. We basically have to get to a point where we can survive a Psybeam, I think. Or one-shot through Reflect. But even then, that's a fucking gamble. Right? Like the rest of it, right on, we Earthquake a couple of times. Executor, I think, might be the argument for Body Slam. Right? Because Grass Psychic, Ground is resisted, Fighting is resisted. Is Rock resisted? Wait, I literally never use Rock. Does Grass... No, it doesn't resist Rock. Neither does Psychic. So Rock Slide would hit it for neutral damage. So we could use that. Obviously Arcanine we use Earthquake on. And then we snag Hypnosis off of Executor, and we use that on the Blastoise to negate the Blastoise, right? Because again, if we get slapped by Hydro Pump or Blizzard, we're gonna fucking explode. It all comes down to the Alakazam, right? It all comes down to the Alakazam. I think the instant we get past the Alakazam, we win. I think that once we get past the Alakazam, we can win this. We're going to be outsped by everything, right? Except for, like, the Rhydon. Well, I guess Executor is also fairly slow. But, like, our 35 base speed is going to make it so that pretty much everything outspeeds us. But I think our defense is high enough. And, like, considering the fact that the best move that, like, the strongest special attack that Arcanine has is Ember, because they did not give him Fire Blast. It all just comes down to, it's basically the Alakazam and the Executor. The Alakazam and the Executor, because I think we two-shot the Pidgeot. Or maybe we one-shot. We might be able to one-shot with Rock Slide. I don't know. I like how there's a section for items, but it doesn't tell you that he has, like, multiple full restores. But he... 2/3? Oh, I guess he's also counting Executor. I was reading this up here. I was like, I recommend Zapdos for its electric type. Good for beating literally up to 2/3 of the team, depending on who he chose. Or at the very least, half. That is not true. Granted, between his electric type and his flying type, he could beat 2/3 of the Charizard team very easily. Right? I mean, technically, Alakazam too, because Drill Peck fucks Alakazam's life up. Yeah. Don't trade just one Pokemon. Fuck you. Can't tell me what to do. Gyarados' Hyper Beam makes it stall a turn if it doesn't wipe you out. Executor only has 3 attacks. Rhydon is a low accuracy 1-hit KO move. It'll try on you. So I saw this, and that's kind of why I started reading up here. I really wish that they would actually mention the actual mechanic of the 1-hit KO, and by that I mean the as long as you outspeed that Pokemon, it cannot kill you with it. But Jesus Christ. Literally recommending toxic stall strats to fight the fucking AI. What the hell, man? Literally recommending toxic Chansey stall strats. Fuck off. Alright. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's almost 7 o'clock. I just noticed that. Holy shit. Alright. Oops. Did not realize. Where you at? There you are. Bring this man down a little bit. Where is you? No? Oh, fuck. There it is. Okay. There it is. I had to find the folder that has all my fucking... Oh, shit. I didn't, oops. I didn't actually make this one yet. Let me... Randomizer. Open that up right quick. Alright. Open this one. Starters. Custom. Go. Randomize. Put it in this folder. Machop. Solo. No, I don't need a log file because there's literally nothing changed except for the Machop part. Alright. It did. Okay, cool. Alright, there we go. There we go. Should show up here in a moment. There it is. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, and let me not forget. Oh, would help if I had this going to the right. There we go. Okay. Got background music on. And let's get... Oh, one last thing. Timer. Almost always forget about the timer. Almost always forget about the timer. All right, there we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Why are you so slow? Game forgot that it was supposed to be sped up. All right. All right. I think that the fact that we have a high crit move. Oh my god, this is loud. Turn that down a bit. I don't want... It's supposed to be background music, not primary. This is what you listen to music. Okay, there we go. I think that this fight is gonna be very, very easy. I think that this fight is entirely free. That was a crit. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense because crit damage is based also on level here. So, yeah, even though it is a very high... I think we basically have a 50-50 to crit with every attack, pretty much. Because a 65 speed, I want to say. I think it's 65. A 65 speed is enough to make it a 100% crit chance, outside of Gen 1 misses, obviously. Oh, I am also going to fight any random Pokemon that I come across. We want as much XP as we can get. Words, stuff, things. I wonder how well I would do against Rival 1.5 with just Karate Chop. Right? Because, like, that was a crit, and that was only a level 3 Pidgey, and the level 3 Pidgey still survived. So, I'm very curious how that would go. Go away. Go away, Oldman. I have a feeling that I'm going to need to go back to the Pokemon Center after these fights. Oh no! You lowered the speed of the insanely slow Pokemon. Oh man, I'm so sad. Death. Oh that's right. I did not reset the death counter. You're absolutely right. All right, so we basically, and like even this one isn't that bad because even if we get poisoned early, which we didn't, even if we got poisoned early, like we can, like, that was only a 3-hit KO, right, for the Kakuna. Okay, we actually got through without being poisoned. Hell yeah. I am gonna go back before I get too far. I am going to go back and we're going to fight Rival 1.5 because I do want as much XP as I can possibly get. So I am going to fight that guy right now. We will hop into the Pokemon Center, heal up real quick because we took a little bit of damage. I think as long as we don't get spammed with Sand Attack, I think we're fine here. You fucking asshole. You fucking asshole. Are you serious? Okay, at the very... You gotta be kidding me. Okay, there we go. I just need another hit. I just need one more hit. Are you fucking... Okay, there we go. My god. Alright, at least we got a full level out of it. We basically got an entire level out of that fight, which is nice. That's nice, that's nice. Oh, let me buy things, right? All right, there we go. There's also, like, an argument to be made to grab, like, a burn heal as well, right? Because, like, I'm gonna be so slow that, like, the fire types in, like, for example, the fire types in, why can I not think of the boat? SSN. The fire types of the SSN, might burn me, and then I might have to, because, like, I'm gonna be slower than them, so they're going to get a turn, which means they're gonna probably hit me with Ember, which means, obviously, because it's only a 10% chance to burn, it is gonna fucking burn me. Did I grab this? I did not. All right, we have the extra potion now. I don't think that I even bother going in to fight. Did you get the plumbing problem resolved at your home? Did you have a problem with that? Everything is fixed except for the shower. And that is because I need to get a new power tool, which I should be able to do this Thursday when I get paid. I need to widen the holes in the wall for the shower faucet to get into. because as it stands right now, I literally cannot find a faucet small enough to fit what was already in there. I bought two separate faucets that I was not able to return the first one. I bought a second one thinking that it was smaller than the first one that I bought. It was not. It was actually ended up being the same size because I forgot how big the first one was. And so I'm just going to have an extra bath faucet forever that I don't really need. But whatever. But yeah, basically I just need to like shave off like a 1/4 inch on either side in the wall to get my new faucet hooked up. So I will probably, like, I'm probably not gonna fuck with that while I'm working this week. Like, I'll pick up the stuff that I need, like the tool. Because, like, basically I just need like a grinder of some kind to just shave away the parts that I want to get rid of. 3 power points left. Yeah. Yep. Oh, nice Pikachu to finish off. Hell yeah. All right, there we go. I do think that I am gonna fight the junior trainer now. I still don't think that there's much reason to fight. We are level 14. If we get to 15 on the junior trainer, I'll just fight Brock right now. I will go back and heal because I want to make sure that I have full power points to go into Brock. But oh yeah, there's level 15. Hell yeah. All right. Now the unfortunate thing is I think, well, actually I don't know. When does Machop start trying to evolve? All right, do we even stand a chance? I was gonna say, I mean, I guess if he just literally never attacks me. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Wait. We actually beat him. Holy fuck. All right. There are definitely ways that we lost that fight. Like, easily. There are holy shit. That was so much faster than I expected. That was only 10 minutes to get past Brock. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not gonna complain about it. Just insanely confused. Now, the unfortunate thing is, we are never going to be able to fucking attack the, we are never, ever, ever, ever going to be able to attack the Spearow, right? That we need to catch. Now, the good thing is that that's the only Pokemon that we're going to need to catch is a Spearow, right? Because we have Dig here. Like, Machop is going to be the Pokemon that learns Dig. let me save. Too high level. Too high level. There's an argument to be made to just kill these instead of running away from them. Okay, well, here we go. Beautiful. First try. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, if I run into a Paris... If I run into a Paris, I will try to catch it. Because that will keep us from having to do the trade later on. But I'm just going to throw 4 Pokeballs at it. And then if I don't catch it in those 4 Pokeballs, I'm just going to kill it. I am also about to grab Mega Punch. Which I'm actually not sure. Is it worth it to grab Mega Punch at all? Like, obviously I'm doing it because I'm here. But... considering the fact that Karate Chop is a 50-50 crit chance... I'm actually really curious if Karate Chop outdamages... because remember, crits are not double damage in Gen 1. Crit damage is based on your level. Really? I got a Clefairy before... I found a Clefairy before a Paris? You are not necessary at all. Go away. I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit, Oh, shit. We just straight up one-shot him. Of course he did. Of course he did. There we go. Okay. Did half my health and damage to myself. All right, game. Well. Like, here's the, this is the thing. We're just, like, constantly critting, so there's no point in using Mega Punch. But, like... Alright, so no Paris, so we are gonna have to trade. Which is fine. Like, that's the default these days, honestly. Please, go away. Repel... Sell the Pokeballs... Slide and the escape rope. I think we just straight up win this fight, right? There's low kick. Okay, so this is now a 75 power move. What is Karate Chop? Karate Chop is 50. So low kick will on average do more damage, but as soon as we start... Where's my potions? By the way, I'm not fighting Misty right now. I am just getting these two because I was hoping to level up at least once or twice. Okay, so it does look like Mega Punch does still do slightly more damage than a crit Karate Chop there. Because it looked like, even though it was yellow, it looked like it was slightly less than half damage. Alright, so Mega Punch definitely has a lot of damage we just took. Holy fuck. Alright, so this is just free. Rattata. Okay, there we go. That actually wasn't that bad. And it was only as bad as it was because I kept missing Mega Punches on the Pidgeotto, which is like the biggest threat on that. Like, we also could have very easily gotten just spam Sand attacked, which would have gone very, very poorly for us, but that just didn't happen, so it's not a big deal. So we basically just never learn another move via level up that we care about, right? Leer at 25, Focus Energy at 32, Seismic Toss at 39, Submission at 46. The only one even possibly something that we care about is Submission. And even that, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want Submission. It's like really, really bad. I was expecting a straw when there wasn't one. I forgot I didn't grab a straw today. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why we buy antidotes. I do not want to go back. Sand attack. Fuck you and your sand attack, you asshole. Also, I haven't mentioned this in a while, but I absolutely adore the fact that, and by adore, I mean I hate the fact that these two trainers, this one here and this one here, have the exact same team, except this one is just 2 levels higher. First one is a level 14 Pidgey and a level 14 Nidoran female, and the second one is a level 16 Pidgey and a level 16 Nidoran female. Which I believe could be a Pidgeotto and a Nidorina, if I'm not mistaken. I think they both evolve at level 16. I could be wrong. Okay. Now, I am going to fight the extra hikers around here. Primarily because... Wait, what? Low kick? Oh, low kick's at 90%, isn't it? Really? What the fuck? Are you... I missed 3 low kicks in a row. Well, not in a row, but in a single fight. Are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, I do still want to fight this guy because this is just like a big fucking chunk of XP. Really? You lived. Okay. Well, that's... I mean, Onyx does have an obscene amount of defense, so that makes sense. Like how I'm using Mega Punch to clean up instead of being the primary damage dealing move. Alright, so you have 3 Geodudes, which are all one-shots, and a Machop, which is not, unless I hit with Mega Punch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got to Mega Punch the grass types, the Oddishes. I think. Yeah, okay, so that kills. I think we just Mega Punch everything here, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then we grab Dig, which we replace Leer with Dig, I think. I don't think, like, I just don't think that we survive long enough to be able to take advantage of Leer. I think we just have to constantly be hitting. I'm gonna try Misty a couple of times before we go down to Vermilion. I don't expect to win, but I also didn't expect to beat Brock. We might be surprised. Like, we do have decent attack. We do have decent attack. And I do also now have Dig, which I need to teach. Yeah, I think we just get rid of Lear. Okay. A little unfortunate that we got that, but we okay. Well, I guess that was just like an easy fucking win. Holy shit. I mean, we were level 26. We did have quite a few levels that we had gotten on the way there, but even still, goddamn, I was not expecting Misty to be that easy. Now, had she been spamming water gun or bubble beam, which we did get hit by a bubble beam, but that one bubble beam did like half our health and damage, right? So if she had been spamming her water moves instead of tackle, that could have gone very differently, but that's just Gen 1 AI, right? Not really a whole lot to think about there. Okay. All right, let's do this real quick before I forget about it. I could have sold a TM. Probably should have. Speaking of TMs, let's grab Body Slam. We just get rid of Mega Punch, right? We just get rid of Mega Punch. Because, like, Karate Chop still has a use. Right? Because, like, if we run into somebody that's just spamming fucking, that's just spamming, like, defense boosting moves or something like that, or, like, Growl or something, if we get hit by a bunch of those, then Karate Chop still has a use, right? Time for a Super Potion, and then we save. Alright, let's try this dude. So the big terrifying difference between last time and this time. You've got to be kidding me. My first Gen 1 miss of this run and it's against the fucking Pidgeotto? Okay, good. He missed his sand attack. Alright, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but we'll deal with it. Dig does the most damage. Fortunately, he was being stupid and spamming teleport for some reason. But yeah, the big thing was that he has a Kadabra, and the Kadabra could have been spamming, Okay, so 28 is when it starts trying to evolve. Alright. That's fair. Okay, so the next problem that we're going to run into is we're going to get paralyzed a lot in this gym. We're gonna get paralyzed a lot in this gym because the Pikachus really love to spam Thunderwave. So I'm going to fight this guy first. This guy doesn't really do anything for us. Wait, what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Yeah, Sonic Boom was probably the scariest move there. I'll do this guy next, and then after this guy, I will do the one with the 2 Pikachus. Okay, we got out of this without getting paralyzed. Good. Good, 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 good. But yeah, these 2 trainers with the Pikachus, this is one of the reasons that I buy those paralyzed heals. Because of that. Yep. Yep, there it is. I'm just gonna body slam because I don't want to use dig because there's 2 chances of me being fully paralyzed. Right. All right, and then we use the paralyze heal. Oh my god. All right. Literally the third to the last fucking possible can. The thing is that... Okay, good. He was stupid. I was going to say, the Voltorb could open with Sonic Boom, which is terrifying. The Growl sucks. Okay, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter. Okay. That could have been real bad for a minute. That could have been real bad for us, but... we were able to get through without the Growl. I'm actually surprised that we were still able to one-shot. I mean, it is dig. It is dig on a Machop, which has pretty damn good attack. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I guess it's fine. But, like, we're getting to the mid-game now, and the mid-game is where Pokemon like Machop start to fall off really hard. Right? Like, our stats are going to start falling behind because we're not evolving. And we're just going to start getting to a point where we're just not one-shotting things anymore. Pretty soon. Like... well, hell, there's going to be a few in here, right? There's going to be a couple in here that I'm not going to be able to do any one-shot. Like the Slowpokes, we're not going to one-shot. The Cubone, we're not going to one-shot. Oh, let me grab that super potion. What do you fucking mean? That's my second Gen 1 miss on specifically body slams. Alright, we did get hit by a Growl, which is really unfortunate, so I am going to dig. Really hoping that I don't need another super potion before I fight this guy. We should be fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, I should actually be fine because we were almost able to two-shot before, and that was after we got growled. Granted, this guy was a higher level, but I think a growl did more than that. I guess I should just one-shot, right? No, okay. The dig will do more damage. Yeah, okay, there we go. Once again, this is why we buy antidotes. I did not save before this guy because this guy should be fairly safe. Oh, nice. Oh man, should I learn the glitched move that makes everything worse? That was actually really scary. That was like a perfect fucking answer to what the bullshit that I was doing. Harden, like, that was scary as hell, because if he had self-destructed, I don't know if we survived that. Like, we are at a pretty fucking good level. Fuck you and your growls, man. The fucking... Ah! Stop it! No. Okay, good. We woke up early. Okay, good. Okay, good. Do we even beat... Do we even beat Erica right now? Do we even beat Erica right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. I think what we do is I think I max out by... Oh, here, let me go get Fly real quick before I forget about it again. I think what we do is I think that I max out Carbos. Right? Right? I think I want to go for my speed. I want to try to get as much speed XP as I possibly can. And the only way for me to help that out is by... Like, even though it's going to end up wasting the items that I find on the ground later on, I think I immediately start buying the speed boosts. All right, so let's get rid of counter. Thunderbolt goes away. Bubble beam goes away. That's everything from them. Come back here. All right, and there's Rock Slide. So that is going to take over for what? Oh, that takes over for Karate Chop, right? And then this is basically going to be my moveset for the rest of the game until we replace Body Slam with... Or do we replace Low Kick? Do we replace Low Kick with... Oh, shit. That's right, I haven't gone through any of this area yet. Oh, and I can also sell these two. Which doesn't quite get me enough. Okay. Because, like, Body Slam is just, like, a really good... Not a good start, Rock Slide. Literally the first time I used it, I fucking miss. Really? I think, okay, so I'm gonna go down here. I don't normally grab this, but I want the extra money this time around, I think. Because we get that extra nugget if I go down there. And TM10, which, I mean, like, Double Edge is not a bad... Well, it is kind of a bad move, right? You got the recoil damage. But it is the strongest normal move that we can learn. I don't think that we learn it, though. I think that Body Slam is going to be more than enough the vast majority of the time. And the times that it's not, I think that it doesn't really matter. Wait, did I have another nugget? Oh, shit, I got 3 of them now. Oh, fuck. I was not paying attention. Now, here's the real question. What do I use my PowerPoint ups on? I did not mean to do that. Quite obviously, because, you know, you can't hit a Zubat with Dig. Did not mean to use Dig there. Do I just use it on Dig? Is that what it is? Do we just use it on Dig? I did not mean to go to the first floor. I'm just like spamming buttons right now. Maybe for PowerPoints, but probably not. Wait. That was used a long time ago. That message was sent a long time ago. All right, we dig the Ekans. Okay, good. Good. That could have gone really badly for me. If the Sand Slash had started spamming something like Sand Attack, right? Or if I had been hit by Sand Attack from the Sand Shrew itself. Either one of those would have been bad for me. So we dig the Ekans and the Arbok. Then we just body slam the Sandshrew. The fact that I'm already not really wanting to use sand or low kick because of the other options just being better the overwhelming majority of the time kind of tells me that I don't really want low kick in my moveset at the end of the game. No. Okay, good. Fuck you. Oh, that's bad. Well, actually, it's not that bad, right? It just means that we have... All right, there we go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. That was actually not that bad. That was actually not that bad. All right, so we're gonna go back up to floor 5. And I'm going to buy more Carbos. I'm going to sell the nuggets. Yeah, we sell that. Yeah, we sell that. 100% we sell that. And I didn't really need to grind that much, actually. I'm like a very strange combination of wired and exhausted right now. Like, I woke up like 4 times today. I was not able to sleep very good. So I'm like kind of tired. That's one of the reasons that I was late is because I just overslept. But like, I'm also fucking wired because of the gamer subs I'm drinking. I have like a lot of caffeine in my system right now. Which is a very weird feeling to have. Very weird to be both fucking... I want to go to sleep, and also, I need to go run a marathon. Okay, I want to see if Body Slam kills. Body Slam does kill. I mean, I am also like very high level right now. It's actually kind of crazy how high a level I am right now. Very curious. Does Body Slam kill you? It does not. Which means that Body Slam will also not kill the Gloom, because Gloom is tankier than Ivysaur. Okay. That's good to know. So Body Slam the Oddish, and then we dig the Gloom. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that was a crit. But yeah, Dig does one-shot the Ivysaur. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Execute, we just need to Body Slam because like everything else is resisted, honestly. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just kill it. Just kill it, please. Just kill it, please. Get me out of here. I don't know if we live. Hello, Philemon. How are you today? Hello. I don't know if we beat Erica right now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we do. We don't one-shot either the Victory Bell or the Vileplume. That is very obvious. 0 deaths? Are we really deathless still? Holy shit. Yeah, we are. That might be changing here. I'm gonna be honest. This might be where our deathless run ends. Especially if the Victory Bell decides to go for fucking bullshit. Yeah, we lose this. We 100% lose this. Yeah. Yep, and there it is. Okay, so yep, that's the end of our deathless run. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. I said it, and like the thing is that like that wasn't even just because of the poison or any of that stuff. That was going to happen. You call me an agent of death for a reason. That wasn't your fault. I was already talking to, like, where you came in, I was already talking that I was scared of Erica and that I think that we don't beat her. Like, it's just... Erica is really fucking strong. Right? Like, outside of, like, single-stage evolution Pokemon... Well, no, those are the first 3-stage evolution Pokemon that we see in the game. Right? Her Victory Bell and her Vileplume. I don't think that we see any others in the entire game up to this point. So... There we go. I should have come over here. Honestly, I should have left that for later. Especially once I saw that we weren't even one-shotting the mid-stage evolutions. And, like, here's the thing. Like, even if I were to... Yeah, how do I say this? Fucking hell. I'm 17 levels above the Kadabra. 17 levels above the Kadabra, and I've been buying Carbos to boost my speed even further. And I am still slower than he is. That is horrifying. That is horrifying. Okay. I should have healed. I don't know why I didn't heal. We outspeed. Oh, okay, cool. Well, at least we outspeed the Ghastlies. Well, that's an extra fight. We usually don't hit this fight. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's only one Ghastly. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, so once we beat this, once we get the Poke Flute, I think we go down. Oh my god, Koga's Gym's gonna be a nightmare because of the fucking Hypnos and the Kadabras and the hip. Bad times. Just crusading all day. Crusader Kings 3. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So I haven't seen a whole lot of that game. Most of what I've seen is like clips of Matara playing it. And like it's like in the middle of a fucking game that's been going for a while, and I have no fucking clue what's going on. Changed a lot in the last year. Hell yeah. It's always nice to watch as developers that actually like give a shit about a game for an extended period after the game is released. Wouldn't have recommended it 1 or 2 years ago. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Pretty raw. Gotcha. Turning it around. Hell yeah. That's another thing that I will like, I will always commend a game studio for doing something like that. Like, instead of just abandoning a game that didn't do as well as they wanted it to, actually putting in the effort to fix the things and improve the game to a point where people go from being like, this game's kind of crap, to being like, oh, you should play this game. Like, once you start getting that swapped around, like 6 to 7K for a while, hell yeah. Nice. Oops. Well, let's just do that real quick and go back in and get my stuff. There we go. Also enjoying it again? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Is there anything else that I could sell? Not really. Classic Paradox experience. Is Paradox the developers or publisher? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, low kick can flinch. There we go. Pokemon game and had fun without pet. Without years of bad content. Yeah. Yeah, we missed. I fumbled real hard on my fucking button spamming there. There's no way I was getting that fucking no way I was getting that full restore. Okay, how does this go? How does this go? I think we definitely one-shot. I think we definitely one-shot anything that we hit. And I think we also outspeed the Drowsy. Oh, shit. Fuck. Was that a confusion? I feel like that was a confusion that did that much damage without a crit. That's horrifying. I hate that. I hate that so fucking much. Oh my god. And that's just death. Yeah, yeah, if we see the word psychic on our screen, that is death. If we see the word psychic on our screen, that is fucking death. So our strongest move was like a 3-hit KO. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah, the flitch was unfortunate. All right, I think what I do is I body slam once to basically hope that we get the paralysis. Or maybe we just constantly body slam. Maybe we just spam body slam. Hope for the paralysis. As soon as we paralyze, I think we switch to... God damn it. I need to get 3 turns, it looks like. It's roughly 3 turns. It's roughly 3 turns without psychic. That's all I need. Oh, the crit. We might survive a confusion without the crit. Maybe. At least these are fast. Oh my god. At least these are fast attempts. I like can't even like start up because I'm like immediately. All right, we're avoiding that guy for now. We're avoiding that guy for now. I have to come back and beat him later. I'm hoping that the couple of levels that we gain while doing this will be enough to wait, why am I digging? Oh, because body slam doesn't kill. Never mind. That would be why. All right, understood. Yeah, I'm hoping that we get like a couple of levels and that'll help us get to a point where we either... I don't think we ever get to a point where we outspeed. I just don't think that that happens. We were speed tied with that guy. We were speed tied with that fucking Sand Slash. So funny. How do I beat that Hypno? Do I beat that Hypno? Is that even a thing that we do? That did like no damage. All right, we lucked out. We didn't get paralyzed. I mean, we do have another paralyzed heal, but it's good that it didn't happen. All right, this guy here, obviously his Hypno is 4 levels lower. All right, game. Let me fully heal so I don't get accidentally one shot again. I'm going to I can't, dude. That's the third body slam Gen 1 miss this run. It's the third fucking one. Okay, we win this now. We win this now. Hell yeah. All right, so I now run out because I'm poisoned. And I was starting to run a little low on power points as well. I mean, like, there was only 5 more Pokemon, but I was already down on digs quite a bit. Okay. We've got, what, like 2 or 3 levels? Psychic still a one-shot from full. Hell yeah. Good to see. Do we literally leave this fucking gym because I can't beat this Hypno right now? Oh my god, the flinch, man. Fuck off with the flinches! All I need, I think... It's not that. Literally not that. Poison gas is fine. That crit is good. Okay, there we go. All right. So we got a crit, which is way less, a way lower chance than just getting the body slam paralysis, by the way. Body slam paralysis, 30%. I don't know what a 35 speed crit chance is, but it's way lower than 30%. I'll tell you that much. Probably closer to 10. Or maybe even less. Maybe like 8. Okay, so we one-shot those. Fuck you. Fucking minimize! Stop it! Out of here. I kind of just hoping that Weezing blows himself up while we are underground. Don't do it. I hate this game so much. I hate this game so much. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I hate this game so much. Why? X attack too. X attack self-destruct from the fucking Weezing. It's a range? Alright, I think that was just like a really bad fucking damage range. Okay. We are at an infinitely higher amount of health than last time going into this Weezing. Survive? Yes! Okay, good. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, alright. We did it. We got there. We got there. We lived. Everything's fine. We beat Erica now. Let me get that done so I don't forget about it. And then after this, we go to Saffron. I know I still have to do the Safari Zone. There is an argument to be made to go to the Safari Zone because then I can get more like Carbos and Calcium, all that. Ah, that's the big thing. We outspeed the Victory Bell. which is really, really good for us because that means that I forgot my train of thought was like immediately destroyed by literally nothing. Yeah, just the very fact that I was able to outspeed the victory bell is like insanely huge. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so that was much better this time around. Saffron City. There's no way we beat it, right? There's no way we beat the Alakazam. Oh hell. Oh, I just need to fucking get rid of the key items. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I just need to get rid of the key items. I forgot to do that. I was actually getting pretty lucky there, just accidentally stopping on all of the key items that I needed to get rid of. All right, so there's all of that. How much? What all else do I have? I got one more repel, which actually. All right, yeah. All right, we're gonna go to the Safari Zone. We're gonna go to the Safari Zone. Safari Zone allows us to get rid of that repel, get that out of our inventory. I wonder if I can even still learn, be benefited from Carbos. I'm very curious. Can I still even benefit from Carbos? We'll find out shortly. Protein will help a lot now too, because like I said, I'm starting to get to the point where I just barely don't kill things. Right, like the fucking damage range on the coughings, right? Oh, yeah. I don't care. I can still benefit. Okay, well, that's good. Let me get rid of the excess. Obviously, we can't use revives. Double team is banned. Skull Bash is trash, even if I could learn it. All right. Okay. All right. Time to do this. Time to do this. Time to do this. Time to do this. Oh, okay. I already. Oh, that's right. I got here and then I couldn't pick it up. Yeah. Okay. Let me open that. Open this, and then we grab the protein, and then we use the protein. Go up to floor 10. I do not remember what. Okay, so for this particular rival fight, right, the rival starts with Pidgeot, as always. Starts with Pidgeot. And it's Rhyhorn? No. What is the second Pokemon? I cannot remember. Cannot remember what his second Pokemon is. All right. Let me use another Carbos. Ah, we're done with Carbos now. Okay. We are done with Carbos now. Okay. That's not... Okay. That's actually kind of good because we still have quite a few fights to go through, which means that we're going to get a... We actually might max out our speed static XP. All right, so Rock Slide. This is actually a really good... Okay, so we don't one-shot with Rock Slide anymore. That's really bad because, as you can see, we took a fuck ton of damage. And we're not going to one-shot the Execute. Oh, but the Execute's free because it's just going to spam Reflect. Right? And then Alakazam taps us with literally anything, we die. Got it. That is unfortunate. We did get a little bit unlucky with the Pidgeot, right? We got a crit the second turn. Okay, so we have a lot more health than last time, right? We got a lot more health than last time. And yeah, fortunately for us, the Execute is... Okay, that's fine. And we don't even survive a confusion. Okay, what can I do from here? I can catch a water type and go down to... I can catch a water type and go down to Cinnabar, deal with the Cinnabar gym, and then come back. Because we're not beating this out. Like, that was pretty much the best case scenario. That was pretty much the best case scenario, and we still died. So we just need more levels. So the two options are, A, I use up my fucking... Well, actually, wait. How much money I got? I got 45 grand. What if I buy a bunch of calciums? Boost my special. Here, let me actually save. I don't think that this is going to be enough. Oh, wow. I was actually able to get all four of them. I don't think that that's going to let us survive, but... By the way, that's why I'm not going to save when I get there, because I saved before I bought those, and if that doesn't make a difference, well... There's an argument to be made to just commit. There's an argument to be made to just commit here. I'm not gonna. I'm not committing. You can't make me. Dude. All right, well, that was about the worst case scenario for us. Holy shit. Fortunately, Execute can't do shit all to us, actually. Can I please fucking wake up? Thank you very much. And then it does literally anything and I die. All right. Yeah. You know what I'm actually going to do? Where's get my proteins? I'm going to invest in my attack. Right? Best defense is good offense. How dare I try to abandon my lifelong strategy of fucking stuff. Glass cannon builds. There we go. That's the word. All right, so we got a good rod now. I just need to Cerulean. All right, there's no Celadon. Oh shit, I need Pokeballs. Right? I need Pokeballs. Actually, what I should have done is I should have just gone into the Safari Zone. Get the damn ball. Oh my god, are you kidding me? There we go. I would say I literally catch things that have a higher. Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. All right. Okay. I didn't think so, but I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Not even a little bit. I did not mean to waste a Carbos on my fucking Farfetch'd. Now, granted, I am maxed out on Carbos anyway. But that is nearly $5,000 that I just missed out on. Oh my god. Why do I have so much crap? Alright, PowerPoint up. Dig? No. Not dig, because we don't want to use that on dig. We want to use that on... I think it's just Body Slam. Right? Like, Body Slam is kind of... Yeah. No, because I want to use it on Earthquake. There. Oh, shit. I already pressed it. I don't know why I grabbed that. I'm going to have to throw it away here in just a second anyway. Actually, we could just toss this, right? There we go. So I have... What am I doing? Here, let's go in here. Not selling Earthquake. Not selling Earthquake. That's not happening. Okay, so I'm not teaching Earthquake yet because I still want to be able to dig out of Silphco and Sabrina's Gym. So Silphco and Sabrina's Gym I still want to be able to dig out of. So once I get out of those two spots, then we will get rid of dig and replace it with Earthquake. And then I can use the PowerPoint up on Earthquake. Because, yeah, that's the one that I want to use it on. For sure, 100%. Is this going to get us to a point? What? Oh, I got fucking flinched by the stomp, didn't I? Yeah, that's what happened. You oh, you do not live. Okay, interesting. Okay, good crit. Good crit. Oh, I could also be using Rock Slide here, right? Rock Slide is also super effective against these nerds. Okay, here's the question. Do I teach this fucking move or not? Do I teach submission? Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was a good stretch. It's 30 power, stronger, right? Before stab. It's well, like 60% stronger than low kick, but low kick is 90% accurate versus 80% on submission, and submission has the recoil damage. Is it worth it? Submission is like the strongest move that we can learn. Honestly. Like, submission is going to be stronger than any other move that we have access to. I'm gonna try it. This will be like the one run that I actually use submission on. I think we just need that extra oomph with this guy. Just because his stats are so low relative to the other Pokemon that we've had. Should have used Rock Throw on that guy. Not Dig. Should have used Rock Throw, not Dig. Or Rock Slide, I should say, not Rock Throw. How many digs do I have left? 3? Okay, that's not bad. Why did I not save before this fight? What the fuck's wrong with me? That was actually, like, insanely stupid. Fuck. I just lose this fight. Hello, Bananaver. How are you? Oh my god. Oh my god, we won. Hell yeah. All right, I had no business winning that fight. Holy fuck, get me out of this fucking gym. I had no business winning that fight. I went in there. I didn't heal up beforehand. I didn't save before the fight. I got growled. The growl is actually the worst part of that. Because, like, we could have one-shot, I think. I think we one-shot the Rapidash without the growl. Holy fuck. Alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, we are many, many, many levels higher than we were before. We are 7 levels higher than we were. Still not enough to one-shot. That's unfortunate. Yeah. All right. Of course it crits. Of course it fucking crits. No! Like, that was almost the perfect setup. That was like almost the perfect setup to test to see if we stood a chance. Because we just need to survive that first hit, I think. Really? That was so close to... That was actually much closer to killing in one hit than last time. Yeah. The execute can't do anything to us because it's just going to spam reflect forever and always. And hypnosis. Psybeam kills it. Oh, wait! Okay, so we win. Well, not necessarily, right? Because we still have to get past the Blastoise. Which the Blastoise outspeeds us. Damn. All right. What else can I do right now? So if we have exactly that fight, except instead of Psybeam, we get hit with Confusion, I think we win. But that requires that exact fight to happen. I mean, like, we could also get, like, a crit on the Pidgeotto. Like, if we crit the Pidgeotto, if the Pidgeotto goes for Sand Attack and miss... Well, wait, no, the Pidgeotto will never go for Sand Attack because of the AI. It will only ever use Wing Attack. That's true. Yeah. So this is just a loss, I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain there's no way that we win this now. Yeah, okay. I think that's just too... All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go fight some people. What level am I? 47? Oh, you're a dick. I'm just gonna go around and I'm gonna start fighting people. I might clear out the entirety of Silphco. I'm gonna be honest. I might just do that. Just get as much XP as I could possibly get from these guys and then go and fight the rival again. Like, if I can get to the point where I either outspeed or one-shot or both the Pidgeot, we are in infinitely better space. Right. And, like, we are relatively close to one-shotting the Pidgeot. That is the thing. We are very close to that. The problem is... damage ranges, right? Go to body slam. Yeah, I feel like most of these guys just die to a body slam. I'm 20 levels higher than them, and my attack stat is pretty decent. All right, so what we're gonna do? That was what level? That was level 10, right? No. Level 10 is this. I think that was level 9. I wish there was a way for me to tell without just memorizing the fucking layout. Which I have for the most part. You don't have anything. Yeah, you're just screaming. There is a trainer here. Yep. I'm just gonna body slam everybody until I run out of body slams, and then we will go through the rest of the fucking moveset. Alright, so that's level 49. So we're 2 levels higher than we were before. Yeah, okay, so that was level 9. Alright, so here's level 8. You know what? I guess that's actually not that bad of a recoil. Right? I mean, I do also vastly outlevel these guys, so there's that as well. How the hell'd you get a level 28 Wheezing, cheater? Cheating ass. There's no way coughing evolves before level 30, right? It's just not a thing. All right, if I get to level 50, I will try the rival again. All right, so all of these trainers are now done. Cubone's kind of a problem. Yeah, because Cubone's just fucking tanky as hell. Cubone and Marrow. Okay, so there's level 50. All right, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna hit the free heal spot, and then we will go to the rival fight. We'll try that again. All right. So it's literally just this, Sabrina, and then... Okay, so we don't outspeed it, but we do one-shot it, finally. Yeah. So that saves us an attack, right? So we avoid an attack. Okay, so there's confusion. This is the ideal scenario for us. This is the ideal scenario. And it looks like we get close to half. Okay, cool. Yeah, the couple of attack badge boosts from the bubble speed drops was quite nice there. Hyper potion. All right, and we can finally get our strength. Teach it to Lapras. Oh. Yeah, Drowsy is just gonna die. Do I think we'll be fine. I got Dig for the Nidorino and the Nidoqueen. And we got Submission for the... Damn. I mean, I guess I am, like, 14 levels higher than these guys. So that makes sense. Still not enough to one-shot the Nidoqueen, though. That's a little scary, actually. Okay, all we have left is Sabrina. That is the only thing that we can do that's not optional. What do you mean you lived still? Stop dropping my attack, you fucks. God, you're annoying. All right, it's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so if once we get past this, are you fucking kidding me? I am almost 20 levels higher than that fucking thing, and it still outsped me! No, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not upset whatsoever. Okay, I have to get up to 19 levels above a Kadabra. A Kadabra before I outspeed the Kadabra. God, that's terrifying. I'm actually kind of surprised that I was able to outspeed the Haunter. Not gonna lie. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we get outsped by a level 38 Haunter. So that's a 14 level difference. And we are outsped by the Haunter. So that does tell me that we will be outsped by the Haunter on Agatha's team, because we're going to be way lower relative to him than we are relative to these guys. How the fuck do we beat Sabrina? How do we even do that? Fuck you, Raul, you asshole. Stop it! God, you're annoying. All right. I'm going to dig out of here. Because I'm just, like, really low on power points. The two that I want, right? Like, I don't really... So, I don't want to use Rock Slide because it's just the weakest move that I have. And it's not super effective against anybody except for the Venomoth. And I don't want to use Submission, obviously, because it's a fighting type. And I'm up against Sabrina, the Psychic type gym leader. So I don't want to be using fighting moves. So the two moves that I want to be using, which are Body Slam and Dig, I was just out. Fuck. Okay. What did I say? I needed to be 18 levels higher or 19 levels higher to be able to outspeed a Kadabra? So I need to get up to 57 or 56 to be able to outspeed this dude. Stop going for Psychic, you fuck! Okay, so here's the good thing. This time we did not get a special drop. That's info. That's info. Because last time we outsped the Venomoth. So the badge boost from the special drop from Psychic allowed us to outspeed the Venomoth last time when we didn't this time. All right, so that's kind of what I was hoping. So we did learn something. Unfortunately, that something is really bad for us because it means that I don't know how we fight this. I don't know how we beat this without just spamming our fucking rare candies. That could have been good. That could have been good for us. Psybeam is weaker than Psychic unless it crits. And, like, that's the thing is, like, we're going up against Kadabras and Alakazams, right? Like, they're going to crit. I'm just curious. Does Body Slam just kill these guys? Do something stupid. Crit! Wait. We won because she's an idiot! Yes! Get fucked, you stupid woman. Oh my god, I didn't realize that I leveled up. I almost had to reset because I almost accidentally allowed him to fucking evolve. Oh, yes! Fuck this game. Oh my god. I had no business winning that fight. No business at all winning that fight. Hell yeah. Alright, we're getting rid of Dig. We're getting rid of Dig. We don't need it anymore. Teaching Earthquake. Alright. Now, also, PowerPoint up on Earthquake. Alright, so that is 2 inventory slots opened up. You fucking old man, get out of the way. Get out of the fucking way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop it. To de-evolve, yeah. God, that was another one that was rough. The Pidgey run, holy crap. That was a bad time. Okay, so now the strongest move that we have is Submission. It's almost always going to be Earthquake. In almost all runs, right? In most runs, the strongest move that we're going to have is Earthquake. This time, it's Submission. Simply because of Stab, right? But 80% accurate. I just don't want to deal with it. So I think we just body slam the Sand Slash. Of course, he gets a sand attack off before he dies, you fucker. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I would have cried so hard if I fucking looked down and I saw a Machoke on my screen after the fucking after the fucking Sabrina fight. So I don't think that these Rhyhorns have anything that they can really do to us. Does Earthquake kill you? No, with a crit, it definitely does. Who's gonna hit you with a submission? Yeah. Okay, so this fight coming up, the biggest problem is just gonna be we're gonna take a hit from the Dugtrio. He's probably going to... Of course we miss. Of course we miss again. Okay, so it doesn't one-shot. That was like the whole point, is I wanted to see if we were able to one-shot with submission, but it's just not happening. Alright, I am low on health, I am low on power points, and I need to leave the gym anyway to reset that guy's position, so we're just gonna go heal. We're just gonna go heal. Okay, so Rhyhorn dies to Earthquake, right? Yes. Dugtrio tries to growl but fails. I think that is literally the best case scenario for us. I think that is actually the best case scenario for us, because now we could just Earthquake everything and everything dies. Well, Rhydon takes a little bit more doing because Rhydon is one of the tankiest Pokemon in existence. In Gen 1 anyway. Unless you hit it with some water, obviously. Okay, so now we are on Rival 6, and he is much higher level than he was before. However, wait. Oh, wait. No, this is free, right? This is actually free. Because the Pidgeot is going to be spamming agility. Oh, no, wait. No, not necessarily. Okay. So, wait. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna buy the Pokédoll. Yep. There we go. And then, nope, not there. Come up here. All right, so we're gonna sell the antidote. What are these? Oh, Fire Blast, Psywave, and yeah. Get rid of these. None of these are worthwhile. Okay, so first off, buy calciums, iron, wait, protein, iron. Really? Wait, am I really like off by 36 fucking dollars? All right. Wait. Oh, I'm out of inventory space as well. Okay. Really? All three of them? Okay. And then no proteins whatsoever. Okay, so 3 calciums and no proteins. Oh, I guess I did buy proteins earlier, right? All right. Okay, so we're done with calciums and at least 2 irons. Okay, at least 2 irons. All right, so no more irons. Okay. So I'm going to replace... Is it Body Slam or Submission? Is it Body Slam or Submission that I replace with Mimic? Because here's the thing. I can Mimic Agility off of the... So we're going to kill the Pidgeot as quickly as possible. Because the Pidgeot can hit us with, like, Wing Attack still. So I'm going to slam the Pidgeot with Rock Slides until it dies. And we might end up having to use the rare candies anyway. Okay, so it's between these two. Do I get rid of Body Slam or Submission? We kind of went over this earlier in the stream. Let me think for a second. So Submission will help a lot against Lorelei. Right? Submission will help a lot against Lorelei because it's super effective against all of them. Yes, it's less effective than it's less accurate than Rock Slide, but it's only 10% less accurate, right? It's not like we're going from a 100% accurate move where I have a 1 in 256 chance to miss. We're going from a 1 in 10 chance to miss to a 1 in 5. That's actually not that much of a difference. For almost doubling the damage, right? Once you count stab, Submission is a 120 power move. So I think that using Submission against Lorelei is actually like really good versus Rock Slide, which is good, but it's not nearly as good. But even still, Rock Slide still has a place because there's a lot of flying Pokemon. You got the Golbat, you got Gyarados, you have Aerodactyl, Pidgeot, right? All of those, I want a Rock Slide. So yeah, we're getting rid of Body Slam. The only time that Body Slam... Oh, man, actually, Body Slam is our only answer for Executor. No, Rock Slide, right? And Rock Slide's not that much worse than Body Slam. Body Slam is definitely better, but Rock Slide is not. It's 10 power worse, and it's less accurate. And it doesn't have the paralysis chance. You know, okay, we're gonna try to do this without Mimic once. I just want to see how it goes. I just want to see how this goes without Mimic once. Okay. Earthquake, the Growlithe. Execute. So I kind of want to. So this is science. I want to see how much Rock Slide does. A little less than half, I think. Yeah, I was about to say I do not think that this 2 shots. So Body Slam is a guaranteed 2-hit KO versus a 3-hit KO. Okay. And then, oh, we don't one-shot the Alakazam. We don't one-shot the Alakazam. All right. I'm going to try... Oh, wait. There is something else, something I need to do. Something that I forgot. We are missing a rare candy. There we go. Okay. The next thing that I want to try is using the rare candies. So I'm going to try to use all but 2. Well, all but 1. Right? Because I get another one in Victory Road. So we're going to use all but 1 of the rare candies. Okay, there we go. There's an argument to be made to save us another rare candy for Lorelei, but I don't think it's overly necessary. I was gonna say, so we should guarantee one-shot the Pidgeot here, which makes sense. We could also save a little bit of health by not using Submission against the Rhyhorn. So now Rock Slide should be a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Yep. Which Body Slam would also be a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Our strongest move here is going to be Earthquake. We still get outsped. That's expected, honestly. Okay. That actually wasn't that bad. That actually was not that bad. Oh, let me check. What? How close am I to leveling up? 4308. Okay, so I will be left. This is actually kind of almost better. Than using the rare candy right away, or using the rare candy immediately before Lorelei, because this means that we're basically gonna... No, we're not. We're gonna level up like right after the fucking Slowbro, aren't we? So I was gonna say, so if I get like another, well, wait, no, we're getting like it's like 2,000 XP per fight or per Pokemon on Lorelei, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. It's like 2 grand each, or 2 grand for the Dugong. I think it's slightly less. We'll check. We will see. So like basically what I'm thinking is like I would like to get a little bit more XP so that I level up immediately before I hit the Slowbro. Because if I level up immediately before hitting the Slowbro, then I can freely potentially mimic Amnesia, which will boost my special defense, which will allow me to survive the incoming psychic. Wait, I don't think Jinx knows psychic. Never mind. I think the biggest thing that Jinx knows. Does Jinx know psychic? I can't fucking remember. Well, we'll find out, right? All right. I do not need to go anywhere else though, so we can deposit all of these guys. Gonna buy a bunch of max potions. Is there anything else that I need to that I can sell that I don't need anymore? What is TM31? Mimic. I can sell that actually. All right, let's do this. Let's give this a shot. So this is a no mimic run. I'm gonna try without mimic just to see how this goes. So submission is a one shot. Okay, good. Not a one shot against the Cloyster. Okay. Now this guy is free because he's just gonna spam Amnesia forever. Jinx. Okay, so I don't want to body slam Jinx. We don't quite one shot with body slam. And I also don't quite one shot. Okay, so I took a ton of fucking damage. I also did not notice when I leveled up, I'm gonna be honest. We took a ton of fucking damage, but we were able to get through. And I made mistakes, right? Like I can... Oh, really? Okay. Yep, that is what just happened, is why I did not use body slam or submission against him. I will use submission against the Onyx because that's the only way that we one-shot it. And then Earthquake. Actually, I'm going to body slam the Machamp to death. There we go. All right, so here we Earthquake everything except for the Golbat, which we Rock Slide. And that's like the easiest. I mentioned this earlier. This fight is always going to be a bit of a gamble because I'm not ever going to outspeed these guys. And like, if I just get hit by Hypnosis and Confusion, like the game can literally just decide to kill me here and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, if we see, I was about to say, if we see Nightshade here, I just die. Right. The strategy is very simple and very strong. The problem is simply, we have to just allow her to go first with every fucking move. All right, so this is the first wall. This guy right here, Gyarados. Because of that. Oh, interesting. Leer is actually good for us. Okay, we only have one more Pokemon that actually does damage. The only other Pokemon that actually does damage to us is this Aerodactyl. I don't know if Submission kills here. Submission's going to be hitting for neutral damage, right? Because super effective against rock, weak against flying. Rock Slide. No fucking way. No fucking way. All right, I am going to just take the XP, though. I am just going to take the XP. What this tells me is that I don't really need Mimic. Right? Like, I don't really need Mimic here. And I'm only going to be... Yeah, actually, this is very doable. This is very doable. Okay, so Dugong is 100... let's try Rock Slide. I want to see if Rock Slide one-shots. It does not. Okay. But we can get through that without taking recoil damage, right? So Submission doesn't quite one-shot yet. Submission doesn't quite one-shot yet. We're very, very close, though. So I just Body Slam you to death. As long as I hit Jinx with something stronger than Body Slam, it will be one-shot. Actually, even Body Slam should one-shot because I'm a few levels higher, right? And then Submission should one-shot the Lapras at this point? Yeah. Okay, so overwhelmingly, Lorelei is pretty consistent. Lorelei is going to be pretty consistent from here on out. Oh, I should have bought more healing items. So Lorelei, was I saying Lorelei? Lorelei. All right, I'm just gonna reset. We're just gonna reset there. I'm not gonna sit there for the next 20 years waiting for that Hitmonchan to finally kill me. All right, there we go. Allows me to buy those healing items that I meant to buy earlier anyway. So if we could just Body Slam the Dugong, right? Because the Dugong is always gonna that's another thing. I completely forgot that the Dugong is just gonna spam rest, right? So we want to hit with Rock Slide. Clamp actually sucks. It's actually like the worst thing for us to see because it's just going to do a shit ton of damage to us. Then we can just Body Slam the Slowbro. Hope that the Jinx doesn't do too much damage to us. That crit sucks. And we have to Rock Slide here because we took too much damage from the Cloyster actually. All right, so Lorelei is less consistent than I thought it was going to be. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. Actually, since I'm not using agility or anything like that in the later fights, I can also just burn my rare candies. Right? There's no real reason to not. I'll think about it after this fight. Okay, good. Missed the Dream Eater. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Alright, cool. No more confusion. was gonna say, we should be getting close to the level needed. This is, yeah, like that right there. That's like what I was talking about last time. It's like, there's some times where I'm just gonna get fucked and there's nothing I can do about it. Use Dream Eater. Can't believe I got fully paralyzed twice in a row. Fuck this game. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Like, if I were to be able to outspeed either... I mean, the Golbat, the Haunter, and the Arbok are doable, I think. Wait, how much power points do I have? 4 Earthquakes, 2 Body Slams, 25 submission. So I've basically been avoiding submission this entire time. Okay. Probably should have used oh shit. Probably should have used an elixir here. All right, so we still are outsped. Hyper Beam is not great, but it's fine. Actually, not the end of the world here. We'll just Earthquake the dragon there. You lived in Earthquake. Okay. Well, that's the last. Okay, there we go. We'll hit him with submission this time. And Rock Slide. Okay. And then... No! The fucking Rock Slide missed! No! Because now, this is actually really bad for us. Okay, good. We got a crit. Okay, good. We got a crit. I was going to say, because he's already using barrier and shit. Oh, all right. So I am very out of power points. So we are definitely using an elixir here. I'm also going to pop these 2 rare candies because fuck it, right? Why not, right? I do actually think that we... it's the Alakazam, man. The Alakazam is the fucking terrifying thing. That's the problem, is the Alakazam. If I could somehow get past the Alakazam, we're good. It's just, do I get past the Alakazam? Do I get past the Alakazam? I did not mean to use fucking Earthquake against Pidgeot! Yeah. Yeah. All right, wait. How many... I got 2 full restores. All right, so we're going to buy a couple more full restores. And then a couple more max potions. Unfortunately, it is 9 o'clock, and I do have to go. So here, let me pause the timer. Next week, next Tuesday, I might have a bit of a late start. I'm going to try to be back here by 6. But I actually am going to be recording a podcast with a couple of guys that invited me on. We're going to start recording it at 4. It's not live streamed, so you're not going to be able to see the stream, but I will let you guys know whenever they upload it. But I will be recording with them at 4. So depending on how that goes, I might I might be starting a little bit late next Tuesday. I know that normally I do not double up on the runs. So like if I have a run like this where it's like I haven't finished it, I don't usually start a second one. But next week, also, by the way, another reminder, I'll be saying this every day this week. Next week, I don't work. It is my birthday week. I always take my birthday week off of work. So we will be able to do long streams next week. So we do not have a strict out time. So I think I am gonna roll up the next Pokemon. And we will do another we will finish up the Machop run, and then we will start a second one. All right. So this Tuesday, yeah, that is the Tuesday Pokemon. So we need to open up the Wednesday Pokemon list. All right, there we go. I am. All right, so Wednesday Pokemon list is to decide what we are going to be doing next week after we finish Machop. Okay. Please be a decent one. Stop! Fuck. Alright. Magneton's not terrible. Magneton's not terrible. I'm actually going to make that the Wednesday Pokemon. Would have been real fun to get Alakazam, but Magneton's not bad. Magneton's not bad. Alright. So, next Tuesday, we will be finishing up the Machop run, and then we will be starting up the Magneton run afterwards. But before then, tomorrow we are going to be doing words and things. Here, let me save this. We will be doing more Pokemon Stadium. We have what do we have left? I think we're doing Poke Cup Ultra Ball, and we're on like the final fight of that tournament or something like that. So we have that. Then I'm gonna do the Prime Cup Ultra Ball, and then all we have left is Poke Cup Master Ball, Prime Cup Master Ball, and the Mewtwo fight itself. So we should we might actually finish tomorrow, because like I was, at least at the beginning, I was averaging like 2 full cups plus a couple of fights in the Gym Leader Castle when I first started. So as long as we don't get absolutely screwed over, we might actually be able to finish that next tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, we will definitely be finishing the Pokemon Stadium run next Wednesday. And then after that, Thursday I'm off, as always. Friday, we're going to be back in the Loader Woader run, cleaning up the rest of Winter Sun. I keep getting told that there's a nice great sword, so that we can actually have a great sword on Aragorn, finally, for the first time in the entire fucking game. So yeah, we will be doing that on Friday, and then Saturday we will be continuing that run, and I have no idea what we will be doing after that. Maybe we finally get to a Rilu's lab. Probably not, because I have to finish the Ziggurat before I do that, but we will deal with that when we get to that. And yeah, all of next week, long streams all of next week. And one last thing before I go, you look at the top of the screen there, you'll notice that there is a 438 out of 450. If you have not subbed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you would. If we get to that 450, it will be forcing me to play through Pokemon Red with a Charizard that has the exact same moveset as the Charizard that I used in my very first playthrough, which consists of Ember, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, and Fire Spin. The greatest type coverage moveset of all time. Only fire moves. I will be allowed to use other moves before I am able to teach those, but as soon as I am able to teach those, I must teach those. So, the instant I beat Blaine, I must teach Fire Blast. And as I level up, I must teach each of those moves over the others, over anything else. So, no type coverage whatsoever. I must brute force. Fire Spin will be MVP. God, no. Fire Spin is trash. 70% accuracy, my dude. 70% accuracy, my dude. So bad. But, yeah, that is something that we will be doing. Once we hit that goal, that will be taking up the thing with the stuff. That will be taking over Wednesdays. I don't think that we might get it. We might get it this week. But yeah, beyond that, I gotta go. I gotta go get ready for work. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. And thanks for watching. If you would like to help support the channel, you can do so by following, subscribing, joining the Discord, or maybe even checking out the Patreon or Throne links down below.